Hi guys, Tracy here, and I'm going to share my last 2 pages of my stocking stuffer kit project, which is kind of like a December daily project that I've been doing using the stocking stuffer kit from Scraptastic. And my version of this project just fits within my 12 by 12 pocketed scrapbook. So for the year 2013. So I do apologize. I really wanted to get this out to you guys on the 31st of December, but I had laryngitis that day, and I also had laryngitis on the 1st, and I kind of still have laryngitis, but I got tired of waiting for it to go away, and I decided that I was just going to do this video anyways. So today is the 2nd of January, and I'm hoping to get this video recorded today and uploaded today so that you guys can see how my project turned out. So there might be a bit of repetition if you've been watching all of my shares, because at this point I've been away from the project because of my cold. I came down with a cold on the 25th, and I've been away from the project for most of the time since then, so I can't really remember exactly what I shared and didn't share, so I'm just going to share both of these pages. I do know that I've already shared this particular card, but I'll hold it up for you guys anyways. It talks about our babysitter bringing over gingerbread cookies, and I used one of the die cuts from the Chic Tags kit. I misted one of the die cuts that came, one of the digital die cuts that came in the Scraptastic Stocking Stuffer kit. I added a couple of die cut snowflakes that a YouTuber sent me, and then I just did some journaling on the side here. Then this card I know I haven't shared with you guys. This one I made just the other day. It says Playmobil Countdown, and it's just a close-up picture of my daughter's advent calendar. Like every day you open a little door, and instead of having a chocolate, you have a little tiny piece of a Playmobil scene, and every day they add to the scene, and then on the 24th they open the last piece, and then the scene is complete. And it comes with a really pretty backdrop with like 3D cardboard trees and that sort of thing. So it was really, really nice. So I just used the thickers that came. These were Dear Lizzie thickers that came in the stocking stuffer kit. I sewed over it with gold thread, and then I matted my 2x3 photo on a piece of green cardstock just for my scrap drawer. This sticker that says Countdown was from the Glitz Design stickers that came in the kit, and this December month card that's in the background was also one of the 3x4 cards in the kit. I just cut it down where it hung over the edge of the card. I added a wood veneer from the kit, and I decided to just leave it plain because this card really has a lot going on with these diagonal stripes and the chevron and then the thickers. So I just decided to leave the tree plain. I think that's it for that one. This next cell is just a 3x4 photo that I printed up. I tried to include a picture of our tree every year, and this is not the greatest shot of our tree. We didn't use our real cameras very much for Christmas this year, so almost all of my photos in my December project are cell phone photos. This next card was in, if you took the Scraptastic Stocking Stuffer class, I talked about this in the music and playlist class, which was posted on Christmas Eve. And so if you haven't taken a look at that class yet, you can go have a look at it. And if you didn't take the Scraptastic class, I do have a tutorial video on how to use QR codes. It's in my regular YouTube channel, but it's from 2 years ago. It's from May of 2012. So, pardon me. So you might have to go back and do some digging. If you search my channel for QR code, you will find it very quickly. So what I did was I wanted to include the video of this group singing The Little Drummer Boy. So I just made up a QR code, and I put one of these transparent labels in the background, and this came in the printables from the kit. I just printed the printables up onto a piece of overhead transparency and cut them out as I needed them. So I just used that as a layer, and then I just did some journaling here on the side. And this is all on one of the Scraptastic cards. Oh, and this card, the background paper, is from the crepe paper, the kit, the paper pad that comes with the kit. So this card I also talked about in my music class. This one is backed on a piece of 3x4 paper from the paper pad from crepe paper that came in the kit. I used some of the banner stickers that came from Glitz Designs with the kit, and I just decorated it with a couple of enamel dots and one of the star confettis. And then I layered another one of those printed up overhead transparency labels, added a piece of washi tape from my stash, and this is one of the flare badges from the kit. Now this is a pocket that includes some of my favorite playlists and music from the holidays, and this is a die cut that came with the with the digital files that you get when you bought the Scraptastic Stocking Stuffer kit. So I just printed that on my Cameo with glitter paper, POW glitter paper. And then I just used the word stickers and the letter stickers from Glitz Designs that came in the kit. I added some enamel dots just for a bit of dimension. I wanted to staple these stickers in place, but with it being a pocket, I didn't want to interfere with the smoothness of putting things in and out. So inside of here, I just used these 2 tags that came with the kit. And what I did was on the one side of them, I just did screenshots of some of my favorite playlists, or I guess album art. And then on the other side, I just did some journaling about why those songs are important to us. I just decorated it with stickers from the kit, a little tag from the kit, some sequins from the kit, and one of the overhead transparencies. This is from Chic Tags, some washi tape from my kit. That's one of the printables from the kit, and then that's an Ormolu label from the kit. So, and the cards, the tags themselves actually came with the kit too. So all that I added to this one was my own twine. And it looks like this is going to be on the left side, but these 2 pages are actually back to back. So this is a right-sided page, and so I'll be able to stick this pocket right in there, and these tags will stick out, and then people can pull them out if they want to have a look at them. So I've got lots of music here, here, and here. It just so happened that it all kind of went together in the same place. I could have spread it out if I wanted to, but I just decided to leave it. This is actually something that I created not using the Stocking Stuffer kit. This was something, I wasn't quite sure exactly where I was going to use this, but you might have seen me. This was my Christmas card to YouTube, to all my subscribers. And I created this using the Home for the Holidays kit, the scrapbooking kit for December. And I put it on a Becky Higgins 4x6 journaling card just from one of my Becky Higgins kits. And I cut this out. So then the next card that I made was a pretty simple one. I was really feeling not well. This I did on, I think I did this on Christmas night. And it just talks about, we didn't take a picture of the table, but we got a new to us dining room table on Christmas Eve. It was kind of partially like Scott's parents helped to pay for it, and it was used. It wasn't like a brand new table or anything, but we absolutely love it, and we got it for an excellent deal, and it's in wonderful condition. It's basically just like a brand new table, but we got it for like less than half the price of a new table and chairs. So we were really, really excited, and a really nice thing happened that day because we were supposed to go and pick it up. We bought it off of like a local buy and sell Facebook group, and we were supposed to go and pick it up. And Scott, I took the kids to like a local play coffee shop with a playground in it, like an indoor playground. And Scott went to pick up the table, and we just drive like a smallish van. It's not like a full-size minivan, but it's like a car van. And so he pulled up, and they were like, "You're not going to strap that on your roof." So they actually offered to deliver it for us. They put it in the back of their pickup truck and drove it all the way, like it's way on the other side of the bay, that they drove from, and it was like a really long drive, and they took time out of their Christmas Eve day, which is a really busy day for a lot of families. So I thought it was really kind of them to do that for us when Scott was just thinking that he'd just have to make 2 trips. So it was really nice of them to do that for him. So what I did was I kind of documented this moment by just I took a picture of my coffee when I was at the coffee shop with the kids, and the kids were playing. And so I just said I took the kids to Rebel Space to get out some energy. Cup of cheer, that's a stamp from the kit. And then I just did some journaling about how the seller was kind enough to deliver it on Christmas Eve at no cost. This is all on a piece of 4x6 paper from the crepe paper paper pad that came in the kit. This is one of the 3x4 cards that came in the kit. And then this was one of the printables, and so was this that I just cut out. Oh, and also I put one of those crepe paper overlays just as a tiny bit of added interest for that. So now this next page will be, you'll turn that page and see these. This will be basically the last page of my album for 2013. And so as I mentioned, I was sick and I ran out of steam and I wasn't feeling all that creative. But I really believe in starting fresh for 2014. And I did not want to have this project unfinished as I rang in the new year. So I actually finished up until this card, and I actually had this card all done. I just had a little 2x2 square of black paper sitting there waiting for the photo. So on New Year's Eve, this is our New Year's Eve card, and all that I had to do on New Year's Day was come down and do the journaling, replace the piece of paper with the photo, and then staple this little embellishment in place, and I was done. So, but I'll get to that in a second. So I'm going to start here. This is another piece of crepe paper cut to 4x6. It's just from the paper pad that came in the kit. And then I just took a scrap of plain white paper and I did some journaling. It says, "It's just not Christmas until a quadcopter crashes into the tree." Because, oh, and I put this photo on sideways. I'll have to fix that, obviously. This is what happens when you're scrapbooking on cough syrup. So anyways, this is printed at, I believe, 3x3. Let me just get my ruler and check. Yes, it's printed at 3x3, and I just added this 25 banner from Ormaloo, and I attached it with this really cute paper clip that came in the kit. And then just to emphasize the word crashes, I backed it on a piece of the glitter tape from the kit. And so that just kind of documents one of our more interesting presents that we got that day. And then for this pocket, because it's a top pocket, even though it's left facing, it's on the left side, so all of these are going to be, you're not going to be able to get into these pockets, but because it's on the top, you will be able to get into these too. So I'm just sticking, these are just my girls' Christmas list to Santa, and we don't do anything fancy for Christmas list to Santa. They just write them on a plain piece of paper before they go to bed. And I just decorated it with a couple of, this is the bottom part of one of the 3x4 cards, and then this is one of the, I think this is a chic tag, or it could be an Ormaloo cut apart, I can't remember. And then this is a word sticker from the Glitz Design Stickers, 3 of the sequins from the kit, and then the word joy from the Jilly Bean stickers that came in the kit. And then I'm just clipping them together with a little paper clip. That's by Pebbles, I think, but it could be from my mind's eye. I can't quite remember, but it's the one that came in the kit. So I'm just going to stick that in there. And then this one says, "So long, Elvin, and all your antics." And I just, as I said, I was running out of steam, so I just took a 2x3 photo and I glued it onto the card, and I put a little bit of washi tape on the top and bottom, a couple of sequins, and did my journaling. And this is the card that said, "Dear Santa," or something like that. Pardon me. So then this next card is the card that I did in my die cut class. This I used as a mask, and then I used the negative as another mask so that I could do my stamping. So it's kind of like using a mask and then the inverse of that mask as another mask. And if you took the Scraptastic Stocking Stuffer class, that will be in the die cut class, which I think was December 20th. So here is what I did with that. I just added a little piece of washi tape from my stash and then this Ormolu flare badge, and then I called her done. And I don't usually put two filler cards on the same page, and I rarely put two filler cards side by side, but I really wanted to get this wood veneer card in, and I thought about putting some of those little star sequins on top of these stars, but I didn't like it. It was looking too, I don't know, cluttered or something. I just really like the design of this card so much that I just wanted it to be plain. So I inked it with Stampin' Up! Real Red ink. And my ink pad is really juicy, so it really absorbed a lot of the ink, and it looks very rich and beautiful. So that's that. And then, as you know, if you've been following me, I don't do Project Life exactly chronologically. So I didn't worry about making sure that I put like December 31st down in this bottom corner as the last card. I just put it here because it fits here, and you know, it's towards the end. So this is that card that I told you about that I pre-prepared, and I had it all ready, and then on New Year's morning I just came down, printed out one of the photos from my cell phone. Basically all of the photos were really low light, and they were all with my phone, and every single picture that I have of any people was blurry. But I did have this picture of the kids. They were drinking non-alcoholic champagne. Don't worry guys, that's non-alcoholic. And it really kind of captured the moment. The kids were laughing their fool heads off. I don't know what they were laughing about, but they came down we did the countdown at 9:30. We had a couple of families and the parents come over with their kids, and the kids were kind of playing in the playroom and in their bedrooms and stuff, and the grown-ups got a chance. Our kids are at that age where the kids will play on their own now, and they don't need a whole lot of parental intervention at this point. So it was really nice. It was kind of one of the first times that we were able to kind of have a decent conversation and not have to keep going and you know, intervening with the kids. So that was really, really nice. I think the kids all had a great time, and the parents had a great time. I'm talking more than I should, especially since I don't have much of a voice. So I'm going to stop now on this card, because it's just journaling, and I staped an embellishment in place. And that's one of the Ormolu day tags. So the second last cell is on a piece of 4x6 paper cut out of the 6x6 paper pad that came with the kit. It has that little bag, and the bag had a little saying, I think, can't remember what it says, maybe Christmas is coming or something like that, right here. And then it had this really pretty patterned lines with the two different colors of red lines. And so I used that kind of as a pattern paper, and I liked that it had that kind of like from here over is red, and then it had like a white sentiment of some sort there. I covered it up with a 25 from one of the 3x4 cards. So I basically chopped it off there, and I actually used the white part to do the journaling of this. And then I just used this as a mat for my 2x2 photo, which is a picture of the girls. They're doing opening videos in the playroom on Christmas morning. And I just talked about how at this point they're really into making opening videos. We don't post their opening videos publicly. I do put them on YouTube just to get them off the camera and off the computer because they're big and long and take a lot of space, but they're unlisted so that you can't, I don't really want people seeing all the presents they got for Christmas. It's kind of yucky. I don't know. I don't like kids comparing what they got for Christmas, but our kids really enjoy kind of like showing all this stuff, and I thought it'd be nice for them someday to look back on it. So I just posted up there as an unlisted video so that they could remember it themselves, but it doesn't have to be public. I just used this Christmas Day transparency. It came in the Chic Tags stuff that came in the kit. Oh, I can't believe I almost made it to the end. Here we go. Last card. This is from the party that we had on the 27th. We really shouldn't have had a party on the 27th. I mean, I shouldn't say that. We had a really great time, and I'm glad we had it, but it was one of those things where you get sick at Christmas and you just keep going and going, and I don't think that I would still be sick now if I hadn't have hosted 2 parties in the past week. And all the cleaning before and after that comes with hosting a party and cooking and preparing and stuff. Actually, we hosted 2 parties, plus we also cooked the big Christmas meal for our family and my mom and her boyfriend. So so yeah, anyways, I did manage to not go to Moncton on Boxing Day, which was kind of sad. We were really looking forward to it. But we kind of made the call on Christmas night. I got sick on Christmas Day. It was pretty clear. And at that point, my daughter had a fever too. So we thought that she was getting sick too. It turned out that hers never really turned in anything. But so I just kind of journaled about the fact that I was sick, and it kind of changed our plans a little bit. But we had our party anyways, and it was fun. I was just really, really, really tired all through it and afterwards. But, you know, it was fun. I'm glad we did it. This is family and friends, and then that's just a picture of me and my little adorable niece. And she was kind of crawling on my back, and I looked over at her and said, let's do a selfie, and she loves getting her picture taken. So so there's that. So these are my last 2 pages, and then what I thought I'd do is make a separate video that's just kind of like a flip through. I'm going to put these cards in the pockets, and then if you haven't been following along all the individual detailed shares that I've been doing of my pocketed December daily thing, you can just check out the summary. So I'm going to go and put all of these in their pockets, and then I'm going to go and have some lemon tea and rest my voice, and then I'll come back and I will share just kind of like a flip through of my overall project. So I'm not going to talk about it in huge detail, but then you can see how the whole project looks and how it fits within my 2013 pocketed scrapbook. So thanks so much for watching, everybody, and thanks for hanging out with me for 2013 and commenting and supporting my videos. I look forward to a great and fun and interesting 2014, and in my next video when I do my flip through, what I'll do is I'll give you some idea of what I plan to do with my pocketed scrapbooking for 2014, and it's going to be a little bit different than both 2012 and 2013. So take care.